Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a first Descendant video for you. The LEPIC build, where you can basically one-shot hard bosses, the colossal bosses, and normal bosses and missions. I specifically used LEPIC as just a boss killer basically. I'll show you the build now, what I use and how to do it, and a few tips and tricks. Let's get into the video. So the weapon that I'm using is the Disastrous Devotion, which is pretty good. I'll show you that now. You basically won't even be using the weapons, you just use your skill basically. You do want this specific mod here, Sharp Precision Shot, which is fire rate minus 20%, while pulling the trigger, fire rate 4%, recoil minus 5%, and fire attack 6% every 0.4 seconds up to 10 stacks. So have that mod, and have this fire rate mod, which is 25%. The rest doesn't matter because you both basically won't be using the weapons because you kill the bosses so quick. Like you saw at the start of the video, I'll kill them 2 bosses easy. You want these 2 mods because this makes your, basically the fire cannon, right? Your big skill that shoots big suns out of it. It makes it shoot way faster. And then as a secondary, I've just got the last dagger because that gun is absolutely overpowered if you run it the right way. But I've just got the generic mod on it. I haven't crystallized any of the slots yet. And I've just got a rocket launcher, but like I said, it doesn't matter. So the reactor I've got is obviously a burn one. It has the devotion mounting, so you get that extra 60% skill power. If I were you, at the bottom guys, the skill attributes, try and get damage to Colossi, which will give you more damage, and try and get max MP. That's what you want for your reactor. I've got the Slayer set on, which is basically the best one in my opinion, because you get skill cost 15%, skill power 26%, so you get more damage for your skills. For the actual sensor, try and get the attribute max MP, because you'll need that. You'll get more shots out of your cannon by using this, but I can't get it. I've been farming for it, but I just can't seem to get it. But if you do, use that. And if you don't know how to get the Slayer set, all you have to do is kill the Pyromaniac on the hard mode, which he drops loads of it, and it's not too hard if you do it in public. But if you make this build, you'll easily kill him. But they're the pieces I have. I'll just scroll over them. The attributes I have are not the best. You can get better ones. I'd try and get max HP personally. They're the pieces that I run. And then the Descendant modules, I've got the Firearm Master, which reloading weapon increases skill range, changing weapon increases the skill power, which we only want the second piece. Changing weapon increases skill power. So you see the overkill skill here. This is the main one you want to be using. I will say, just before the boss spawns, use this skill, which is Overclock. That will inflict burn on the boss, so over time he will burn, so you'll do constant damage to him. And then activate Overkill. I'll show you a little trick how to do it quicker in a second. But yeah, I've got the Firearm Master. I've got MP Accelerant, skill duration, and max MP, which will let us have the overkill longer, so you can get more shots out of it, more damage. Emergency measures, skill critical hit rate 64%, skill critical hit damage 27%. The more crits the better. Dangerous ambush I have as well. When landing a skill attack while the enemy is not targeting you, skill power 24.9%. On skill attack against an immobilized enemy, skill power 49%, which is a lot of damage. And then I have Enlightenment because I don't have max MP on my sensor. But if you do, try and replace this with any mod you want. I have it because I don't have it on my sensor, which this mod gives you max MP, so you'll have your overkill for longer. You'll get more shots out of it. But if you do have that on your piece of gear, max MP on your piece of gear, just change it to something else. I've got skill extension, which is skill duration, so you get more shots. Multi-maneuvering, whatever you have in here, just upgrade the module to max because it will give you more module capacity, so you can put better mods. I have maximize power, skill power modifier 96.1%, skill cooldown 50%, front lines, which is skill critical hit damage and skill critical hit rate. which stacks with emergency measures. We have skill concentration, skill critical hit damage. That's still a really good mod. Skill insight, even more. Skill critical hit rate. We have fire specialist, which is fire skill power 81.2%, and the fire skill, basically all the burn comes from overkill, and burn comes from overclock, which is set them on fire over time. Okay, so they're the mods that I have for LEPIC. The stats are here on the left. 207% crit rate, 207% crit damage, skill duration 57%. But that is the LEPIC mods that I have. I only use LEPIC for a boss guy, so I don't really have a mob build, you see. But this is the build basically. But I'll show you the little tricks now. I'm in the lab. So you want that mod on your weapon because when you hold the trigger, it shoots the cannon a lot quicker. It keeps increasing the rate of fire. So that's why you want them two mods on your weapon. Do know when you're using it and you're using a controller or mouse, hold the trigger, don't spam it, because it doesn't shoot as quick. So the trick to make your cannon even quicker is if you activate your skill and then roll straight away, you don't have to do that like 4-second animation, which is annoying. You'll get a few more shots out of that this way as well. Just roll as soon as you've activated the skill. But that's the build, guys. Let me know if you're going to try this build in the comments. If this video helped, like and subscribe for future videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy hunting.